Hi, I'm Carolyn Adams from the MSU AgBio Research Office of Research Support. Welcome to a tutorial on the MSU Etransmittal. I'll be explaining what an Etransmittal is, why it's important, and what the components are. An Etransmittal is an internal routing form used to track grant proposal submissions at Michigan State University. It must be completed and approved prior to any grant proposal submission at the university. The Etransmittal includes base appointment funding information on the principal investigator, or PI, and co-PIs. This is their profile. It assigns the percentage of responsibility, identifies the funding agency, the budget requested, and any space needs. It also identifies projects that include animal or human subject research. The Etransmittal is used to track the number of grant proposals and the total monetary amount of grants submitted and awarded at the university. It is an important reporting tool used by administrators to measure faculty, department, and college grant activity and productivity. This information is used during annual review discussions and is also crucial for the faculty reappointment, promotion, and tenure process. Every Etransmittal should have a project summary or abstract attached, an approved budget and budget justification, and the solicitation if available. Other documents such as a cost share budget, a subrecipient commitment form, or MSU commitment form can be attached. An indirect cost waiver approval and the principal investigator waiver approval should also be attached if they apply to the submission. To access a new Etransmittal form, log into the Office of Sponsored Programs website at www.osp.msu.edu and select Proposal from the green menu on the left side of the screen. Then select New Etransmittal. The app number is automatically assigned and can be found at the top left of the form. On the new Etransmittal form, first select the PI. Click on Choose a PI, and this will bring up the person picker. In the name field, enter the last name, then the first name of the lead PI on the grant. Highlight the person's name and click Enter. Repeat this step for all co-PIs on the grant. Be sure to list the lead PI first if there are multiple PIs on the grant. For all the PIs listed, select the key personnel type using the drop-down arrow. Also, verify that their base appointment split or default profile is used for the Facilities and Administration or FNA distribution. Include the credit percentage assignment for each PI listed, making sure they total 100%. The actual dollar amount of the FNA summary is calculated automatically between the colleges and departments using the credit percent assignments and the total budget entered. If you are submitting a National Science Foundation or Public Health Service grant, the project participants section must be filled in with all named MSU project participants. The role on the project must also be indicated. Then you move down to the contact designations. The pre-award unit will be the unit assisting with the proposal submission. The pre-award contact is the person preparing the proposal submission. Post-award unit will be the unit responsible for post-award administration. The post-award contact is the person providing the post-award administration. The fiscal officer is the person responsible for the grant accounting transactions, and the account supervisor is generally the director or chairperson of the post-award unit. The next section is where you list the project title, exactly as it appears on the grant submission. Keywords are added next and should include the country or countries if there are international activities. Be sure to include the agency deadline, which is found in the solicitation, to ensure timely submission. Nature is the type of project. This is selected from a drop-down menu that identifies the proposal as research with or without human subjects, education, including workshops, public service, or testing. The project budget section lists the first year budget on the left-hand side that includes the first year start date and end date. The direct cost and FNA costs are listed separately for the first year only. The right side reflects the start and end dates for the whole project, including the total amount of direct costs and FNA costs for the whole project. The total amounts are automatically calculated. Include the total dollar amount of subcontracts, cost share, and the F&A rate being used in the submission. Cost share should only be listed if it is mandatory and specified in the proposal. Voluntary cost share should only be listed in the notes section. Information for the project details section will be obtained from the PI on the project and includes questions on space, renovations, projects involving international components, human subject, or animal research, among others. Required file attachments include the project summary or abstract, OSP approved budget and budget justification. Also, attach the solicitation for the proposal, if available, to help answer questions from the approvers. If the project includes subcontracts, you must also include the subcontract budget and budget justification, the subcontractor's statement of work, and the subrecipient commitment form. If MSU is a subcontractee, include the MSU commitment form. All attachments can be in either Word, Excel, or PDF format. The notes section should include any voluntary committed cost share, the person in OSP who approved the budget and the date it was approved, and information as to why the F&A rate may be different than MSU's negotiated rates. Generally, include any notes that an approver may need to know to quickly approve the transmittal. The bottom of the transmittal shows the levels of approvals required. The transmittal goes to all the PIs for approval first. It is important to know that the e-transmittal will not advance to the next level until all entities at each level have approved. It next goes to each respective department for approval. Each applicable college must then approve it before it goes to the Office of Sponsored Programs, or OSP, for final approval. It is at this point that a grant can be submitted. This is a lot of information to absorb. For additional information on the MSU e-transmittal process, please see the Office of Sponsored Programs website at www.osp.msu.edu. Thank you for taking the time to view this tutorial. I hope you found the information helpful.